One of the most beautiful cities in the world, San Diego, California, and Snapdragon Stadium. A day full of college football has been great, but there's something special about a Saturday night game. It's the River Toads and the San Diego State Aztecs. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, I caught up with the Aztec head coach before the game. He is so excited to lead his team out onto this field where he was a player himself. He has waited his turn. It is a full circle moment for him. And he said, I cannot wait to be the head coach and be the leader that I had when I was a player. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So San Diego State's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He has become a key piece of this offense.
Well, he's a very special talented running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I'll tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Right on the money. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Might be calling a hot route. Second down, he'll throw it. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Finds his back in the middle. At the 45 on it. Makes a grab and room to run. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Quarterback keep. Only able to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Fires to the wideout. Looking for the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Aztecs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. A little release to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. They draw first blood, and that is exactly exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return as a coverage unit right on top of it. Now the River Toads offense will now get its first chance with the football. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes and big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Trying play action. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The River Toads will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. San Diego State trying to get things moving on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Already a solid start to this one. Now, catch inside the 30 and still running. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up with this red zone opportunity. Unloads quickly. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs!
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Quick completion on the out. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Fires on the move. It's caught. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And now the River Toads want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Chucked it away just as he was hit. Four wide out set, three of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Gets rid of it. This one's complete. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The River Toads will snap it on 1st and 10. Off play action. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. This time he's got his man. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. And now the River Toads come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw. Puts it out of the air. Could not make his way to the corner.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Under fire. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. Got his man on the outside. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
And I like when offenses understand, man, when I get down here in this part of the field really shrinks in the red zone. Get the ball to your playmaker, and sometimes he'll make things happen. And he did there. Got a nice gain, didn't get in the end zone. Now your decision. What do you want to do on 4th down?
Touchdown, River Toads! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense. Wants to throw it again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Aztecs are flying down the field. To the air on first down. They're setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this in running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Lets it fly on the move. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The River Toads want to crank the tempo. Defense in press coverage. Off the play fake. He'll heave it deep. It's caught. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And now the River Toads will have it 1st and 10.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Got it in the middle. It's Clark. He's brought down after a gain of about 5. Clock comes to a stop as we've reached a 2-minute timeout. Line getting set on 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Unloads it left. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey, guys, here on the home team sideline, the quarterback has done a terrific job here today, guys. Over 150 yards passing, but they have yet to answer on the ground. They want to keep this defense guessing, not get predictable in their play calls. That means they've got to get better on the line of scrimmage and get that run game alive here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sutton. There he goes. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's busted. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield very late in the half. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Aztecs!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline and be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Fresno State taking on the number 15 team, the USC Trojans.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. That penalty puts the defense in a bind. It'll be 3rd and 1. They'll try to power their way ahead. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. The River Toads are in the hurry up.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the 2nd half start they'd hoped for. Trying to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he tacks on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Here's a heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
These corners going to give them some space. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And those plays are never going to be on the highlight tapes, but man, you love a QB that on 3rd down can understand spacing, can understand how to check the football down, let their running back do the rest, get the first down, move the sticks, so then you can make the big play later on in this drive.
3 wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. They just keep firing. Caught, and he's got room. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And now the River Toads with the 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The River Toads, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Pulls and fires complete. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. And now the River Toads with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. The River Toads lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, down here on the home team sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Hey, kill it. 139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Back to pass. Setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Caught behind the line. It's Sutton. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And we've already seen it with this offense, man. They do a good job. They're going to use him as a receiving threat. Let him match up on linebackers. He can win those matchups. He can make big plays. Now they just do it a different way. They call the screen. Let those linemen run upfield, get him the football.
Snags it, and there's running room. 10. Touchdown, Aztecs. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. The extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter.
He ends up getting tackled at the 34-yard line.
We've reached the break. It's San Diego State holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on 1st down. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Wants to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, looking to pass. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. This offense has it with really good field position. Running inside, it's Sutton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Napier. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it, and not just that, he's able...
Got enough space. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. He wants to throw it. Touchdown, San Diego State. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And Everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to go right back downfield. Fires on the move. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. He'll pull it down. Turning it on. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away.
Makes the grab in their space. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
3rd and goal for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Gonna look downfield again. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air on second down. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Working the middle, it's complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And now the River Toads will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Finds his man. It's Brown. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. You talk about being handed a chance on a silver platter. 1st and goal from the 3. They'll run it. It's Taylor. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt.